Hey YouTube, what's going on? Hey, I've been putting out a lot of videos lately, been a little under the weather, still feeling a little under the weather. Lydia's sick now, so we both got it, passing it back and forth, but we'll get through it. We're out, I'm just out getting some exercise this afternoon. We walked this morning, but Lydia wasn't feeling well, so we got way away from our little house and then had to taxi it back. She just was not feeling good. So it's about 5 o'clock and I'm just out trying to get a little more walking in before heading home. So just thought I'd fill you in today on the visa situation and how to stay here in the country and kind of at least what we're going through. So as soon as you arrive, if you're a U.S. citizen, and I'm guessing most of you are watching are, for a U.S. citizen, you get an immediate 90 days in the country. So just on a tourist visa, you can stay 90 days. After that, you can get a 30-day extension 3 times. So really, there's some things you have to do. You've got to run to the immigration office, hand in your passport. They ship it to Managua. You're without your passport for about a week. But, you can be here for 90 days. So Lydia runs up and she says, well, I'm just going to check with the immigration office and kind of see exactly what goes on. Well, she finds out it's worse for her because she's a dual citizen. She has a Nicaraguan passport and a U.S. passport. And while I'm right here, let me just turn around here and show you the view of the mountains behind me because it's just really awesome. So anyway, Lydia finds out that because she does not have a cedula is like kind of like a green card. And because she does not have a cedula, she doesn't get to do the 3 30-day extensions. She has to actually leave the country after 90 days. So then she decides, okay, well, in that case, I'm just going to go ahead and get a cedula. So a cedula is about, I think she said 400 cordobas. Hola. And so she's going to get her cedula. She's already gone through the whole thing. She's supposed to, I think, pick it up on Monday. So after that, then she doesn't have to worry about leaving the country at all. And supposedly, at that point, we can go to Managua, which we do not want to do. We don't have anybody to babysit the dogs. And they can't be left alone even for a whole day. I mean, after 4 or 5 hours, they have to go out. They're old. And so anyway, but apparently we can, if we can get to Managua, once Lydia has her cedula, they can fix it so I don't have to leave the country. Not a huge deal. I mean, if I've got to run over to Costa Rica every 6 months, I'd probably have to do that twice before we leave here, maybe 3 times. Not a huge deal. It would be a little easier if we could do it just by going to Honduras. Hola. But Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala are called CA4 countries. It's part of a little group, and if you go there, it's like you never left the country. So that really doesn't do anything for you. So you do have to, when you're making your border run, you do have to make sure that you're going to Costa Rica. And there's different ways to do it. You can take a bus, a taxi, you can hop on an airplane. But lots of different ways to do that. So that's kind of where we stand on the visas. Hopefully Lydia's gonna, pick up her cedula with no problem. And once she gets the cedula, it should make things easier for me as well. But so that's what we've been working on, doing that, and also getting over our colds. You can see this right now, by the way. Up there on the 3rd floor, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a little monkey up there. In Spanish, they call it mono. So it's a little monkey up there on the 3rd floor. I don't know if you can see it or not. But anyway, that's Mike. I call him Mike the monkey. But yeah, he's a real cute little guy with a white face. And I get, every time I'm walking to the park, I get to see him. So he's up there playing around. Usually has a banana or something. So anyway, I'm just out getting a little bit more exercise. I'm gonna head back to the house soon. Thought I'd fill you in, at least on the visa situation. For most people, you can be here for 6 months. Run to Costa Rica, I think you have to be there for like 10 minutes. Or if you want to spend a weekend or something. But you can really just go there for, just get your stamp and go right back into Nicaragua. And you can do that until the point where Nicaragua says, hey, we see that you keep going out over and over and over and over and over again. Maybe you should think about getting residency. It kind of depends on how you do it. Now, if they see that you're in Costa Rica for 1 day, after a few, they may question you. If you're going to Costa Rica and staying for a week, they may not ever question you. So visa, make sure you have everything in place, but not bad at all here. You get used to it and you can kind of talk to all the other expats about what they do as well. But anyway, if y'all are sitting around bored at work, sitting in a cubicle in the office, you're on your feet 12 hours a day, and you're wondering if you might be able to retire a little bit early, remember, there has to be something more